Step into a storybook setting where the past meets the present in the most enchanting way. Today, we're exploring a small red rustic farmhouse that feels like a page out of a fairy tale. With its vibrant red exterior and gentle cottagecore spirit, this home blends heartfelt nostalgia with cozy living. If you're someone who dreams of linen curtains, vintage china, wildflower bouquets, and wooden accents warmed by afternoon sun, you're in the right place. Let's take a heartfelt journey through a space where every corner tells a story. Nothing says farmhouse soul quite like that iconic barn red hue. This little house wears its color proudly, standing tall among fields and flowers. Red isn't just eye-catching. It evokes tradition, harvest, and handmade living. Paired with crisp white trim and weathered wood, the red makes a cheerful yet grounded first impression. It whispers home before you even step inside. Choosing this classic color is a brave, beautiful nod to rural roots and a celebration of timeless style in a modern world that often forgets simplicity. The porch wraps around this farmhouse like a warm embrace. Wicker rockers, checkered cushions, and a softly creaking porch swing set the scene for long summer evenings and cool fall mornings. Hanging baskets spill over with blooms, and a vintage milk can hold freshly picked sunflowers. Lanterns dangle from the rafters, offering gentle light when the stars come out. This isn't just an entrance. It's an invitation to slow down, breathe deep, and reconnect with life's simple pleasures. As you cross the threshold, you're greeted by creaky wood floors and a soft scent of lavender and pine. The interior of this red farmhouse is an ode to the cottagecore aesthetic. Think natural materials, gentle patterns, and curated collections. Every object, from lace doilies to enamel mugs, has a history. There's no cold minimalism here, just layers of warmth, whimsy, and personal stories. It's a space that feels lived in and loved, where mismatched is charming and imperfection is beauty. In this small farmhouse, the kitchen is more than a cooking space. It's a gathering place. Open shelves display hand-thrown pottery and blue and white dishes passed down through generations. An old farmhouse sink sits beneath a window that frames the garden like a painting. A copper kettle hums softly on the stove. Here, baking bread isn't a task, it's a ritual. Fresh herbs hang from hooks, and a vintage apron waits nearby. It's the kind of kitchen that makes you want to put your phone away and roll out pie crust. Tucked beneath a beadboard ceiling, the dining nook holds a small wooden table and mismatched chairs, each with its own character. A patchwork table runner adds a pop of color, while a hutch nearby overflows with teacups and keepsakes. Meals here are about togetherness, not perfection. Whether it's morning tea or Sunday stew, this corner glows with memories in the making. The flicker of a beeswax candle and the creak of old floorboards become part of the soundtrack to daily life. This red rustic farmhouse leans into texture, chippy paint, linen curtains, braided rugs, and hand-quilted throws. Nothing is too shiny or new. Instead, the space celebrates age, character, and craftsmanship. You'll find hand-carved details, time-worn finishes, and fabrics that feel like they've softened over time. Even the walls tell stories with vintage artwork and pressed flowers in glass frames. Every surface begs to be touched, reminding us that homes should feel as good as they look. The living room is a place of rest, reflection, and warmth. A well-worn leather armchair sits beside a crackling stove, and shelves brim with books, candles, and trinkets. There's a floral slip-covered sofa layered with pillows in ticking stripes and gingham checks. A cat naps by the window, and soft music hums from an old record player. This is a room built not for entertaining guests, but for embracing loved ones. It radiates comfort and authenticity, not curated perfection. This home isn't heated by modern conveniences alone. It leans into the old ways. A black cast iron stove warms the main room, its surface often topped with a simmering pot of stew or cider. Nearby, a wood pile is stacked neatly, both practical and picturesque. Firewood baskets, iron tools, and warming stones add to the rustic mood. There's something deeply grounding about firelight on a cold day, and this farmhouse captures that elemental magic perfectly. Upstairs, a small sloped-ceiling bedroom offers a dreamy retreat. Whitewashed walls, floral linens, and antique bed frames give it that quintessential cottage feel. A vintage vanity holds perfume bottles and hand mirrors, while embroidered curtains dance in the breeze. Books are stacked on the nightstand beside a flickering candle. This room isn't just a place to sleep, it's where dreams take root. It's peaceful, nostalgic, and oh so personal. Lighting is key in creating mood, and this home uses it beautifully. From Edison bulbs in mason jars to delicate sconces beside the bed, every fixture adds to the atmosphere. Soft white light bounces off creamy walls and wood accents, casting a golden glow. Candlelight is used often on the mantel, dining table, and even in the bathroom. It's about more than visibility, it's about ambience. It creates the feeling of being wrapped in a warm memory. Even the bathroom embraces cottagecore charm. A clawfoot tub stands proudly, surrounded by fern plants and soft linens. The vanity is a repurposed dresser, painted white and topped with a vessel sink. A small shelf holds handmade soaps, essential oils, and wildflowers in a tiny vase. It's not about luxury. It's about thoughtful, soulful design that honors both function and beauty. It's the kind of bathroom that makes you want to light a candle, pour a bath, and linger. What sets this home apart are the handmade elements. A knitted throw here, a watercolor sketch there. The homeowner's hands are in every room, from cross-stitch samplers to hand-sewn curtains. There's something powerful in surrounding yourself with things made with love. It adds a heartbeat to the decor. A reminder that home isn't a showroom, but a living, breathing expression of creativity and care. Many pieces in this red farmhouse come from flea markets and antique stores. Worn suitcases stacked for storage, enamelware from the 1940s, old typewriters, and wire baskets all find new purpose here. Rather than matching sets, the decor embraces one-of-a-kind character. It's a treasure hunt that never ends. Each piece comes with history, and together, they tell a tale that's far more compelling than anything store-bought and new. Outside, the charm continues with a garden that's wild, whimsical, and full of life. Raised beds overflow with herbs and heirloom vegetables. Climbing roses hug the fence, and stepping stones lead to a weathered bench. There's even a tiny potting shed painted to match the house. It's not overly manicured. It's personal, poetic, and a little bit magical. The kind of space where bees hum, birds sing, and time slows down. This farmhouse adapts with the seasons. Spring brings tulip-filled pitchers and floral wreaths. Summer invites breezy curtains and strawberry pies. Autumn introduces gourds, cinnamon sticks, and dried leaves in vases. Winter glows with garlands, knit stockings, and handmade ornaments. Seasonal decor here isn't trendy. It's rooted in tradition and emotion. It brings rhythm to the home and a chance to celebrate the passage of time in a meaningful way. Prints and fabrics bring personality to every room. Gingham, calico, ticking stripe, and tiny florals layer together in a way that feels both old-fashioned and fresh. These patterns echo childhood memories, country living, and Sunday mornings. They bring a softness to wood and metal, wrapping the space in warmth. When thoughtfully mixed, they sing in perfect harmony, a fabric symphony of cottagecore sweetness. One of the most touching areas of this home is a tiny writing nook by the window. A roll-top desk, an old chair, and a stack of journals create a quiet space for reflection. This isn't a workspace, it's a heart space. A place to write letters, sketch thoughts, or sip tea and dream. In a world filled with noise, this corner offers gentle stillness, reminding us that home can be our most sacred retreat. In this red rustic farmhouse, every item has purpose. There's no rush to declutter or strip back to the bare essentials. Instead, this home asks, what brings you joy? What holds your story? It's not about owning less, but about curating meaning. That shift toward emotional connection over perfection creates a home that breathes with love and authenticity. From the uneven floorboards to chipped enamel mugs, imperfections are embraced here. Rather than covering up flaws, this home highlights them. It's a celebration of real life, where wear and tear tell a story of joy, family, and time well spent. There's beauty in the lived in and the loved on, and that's the essence of this entire space. Real, raw, and rich with soul. This home shows us that cottagecore is more than aesthetic. It's a lifestyle. It's homemade jam, handwritten notes, barefoot mornings, and gratitude for the small things. It's about choosing slowness, sustainability, and beauty in the ordinary. The Red Farmhouse embodies this philosophy not just in decor, but in the way life unfolds within its walls. Entertaining here doesn't require a formal dining room or lavish spread. A picnic blanket under the tree, fresh lemonade, and hand-picked flowers are more than enough. Guests are welcomed like family, and the goal is connection, not presentation. That's the farmhouse spirit, heartfelt hospitality with a humble homegrown touch. As years pass, this small red farmhouse will change, new memories, new finds, new layers. But its heart will remain the same. That's the magic of timeless decor grounded in love and intention. It evolves, but it never loses its soul. This home will age with grace, becoming more precious with each passing year. You don't need a farmhouse to embrace this charm. Whether you live in a city apartment or a modern home, you can weave in cottagecore touches. Vintage pieces, natural materials, heartfelt items all add layers of warmth and authenticity. Start with a cozy corner, a handmade pillow, or a thrifted treasure. Slowly, you'll build your own version of this storybook beauty. As we close today's tour, I hope you felt the warmth, beauty, and heart of this small red rustic farmhouse. It's more than walls and furniture. It's a living poem filled with love, history, and soul. Whether you're seeking inspiration or simply a moment of peace, thank you for joining me in this journey. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more heartfelt home decor inspiration. Until next time, stay cozy, stay creative, and always decorate with heart.